Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie and I am an eBay reseller part-time. Have been doing that for many years, and I also love to thrift, buy things and flip them for sale. A lot of times those flips include cleaning, whether it's cleaning leather or fabric or purses, shoes, clothing. I have fixed a multitude of things, and if you're a reseller too, you probably have, and you know the whole story about, oh gosh, can I get this thing clean? So today I'm going to be doing a very quick and simple tutorial on how to get ink out of fabric. And I'm going to be specifically talking today about colored fabric that has color in it. And I'm going to use that process that I did not think of this process. This process was a process that I learned from Clorox too. From Clorox, this company. So Clorox, this is their color fast, color stain remover for colors, okay? And how I came across this cleaning method is I saw a dress for sale. It was a Parker brand dress, a good designer brand dress in a store. It was for $1 because there were about 10 different long pen markings on this dress. It was brand new with tags. The price tag said $300 on it. And I thought, well, it cost me $1. Let's see if I can get it home and clean these ink stains off of here. And I used this method to do it, and I couldn't put the dress in the washing machine because it was new with tags. So I was able to get the ink 100% out of the dress using this method. And so now that doesn't mean you should go willy-nilly and throw this all over your clothing. Always test to be sure that it's going to work for the piece of clothing that you have. The dress that I had was a poly blend, and I have two pieces I'm going to be doing today just to show you kind of how it works. I don't know, hopefully it'll work as well today as it did then. So anyway, of course we all know if you can get ink out of fabric, then you can save a lot of pieces of clothing, because ink, and especially, this might even work on purses. I have not tried it on that yet, but that would also be another wonderful thing. So, all right, let's get to it. So I am going to have the link to this complete method linked in my description in this video description, This link goes to, like I said, goes to Clorox because this is their method. So, all right, there are 3 things we need to get our ink stains out of our clothing. And the number one thing is, of course, this product, Clorox 2 Color Stain Remover. And the next thing is gel-based hand sanitizer. Now, I actually have sanitizer at my house, but it said that it had aloe in it. And I don't think that you should get the kind with aloe. I think it's just the regular gel sanitizer, and not a liquid one, a gel one is the one you want to get. And I think that's because you want it to be able to sit on the, stay in place where you have it. So that's the number 2 thing we need. And the number 3 thing you need is some paper towels. I would say that is what Clorox says we need. That's what their instructions say. But I would say number 4 is this sponge, and not the hard end, but the softer end. Because my item, there's one of the steps in their process requires you to put it in the washing machine. I could not wash my item through the washing machine because it had tags on it. And so, and by the way, I only resold it new with tags because I knew it was 100% good. Okay, but anyway, so I used this to scrub off, and then I used water to rinse off all the cleaning elements on it, and it worked. So let's get into it and let's just see what happens, because we are going to take a piece of clothing and we are going to put a pen mark on it right now, and then we're going to see if it comes off. So I am going to take this dress, which is, it wasn't selling anyway. So I'm taking this dress, and I'm going to, this dress, by the way, is 97% polyester and 3% spandex. Now, again, don't make sure you test anything. I don't want you to ruin your clothing because of this tutorial. So let's put a pen mark on this thing. Let's go like this. See, it's clean right now. We're gonna go. Now this method supposedly takes pen off that is, there we go. It takes pen off that is has already been through the wash and dried even. It said it would take that ink off. I just wish I could get it a little darker. Okay, we're gonna go like that. Okay, that's our ink stains. Okay, those are our ink stains. Now, you can't sell it like this, obviously. So, step number 1 in this process is to take the hand sanitizer, the gel hand sanitizer, and put it on the end, right where the ink stain is. And I'm going to do that. And then it says that we should let it sit for a few minutes. And so I'm going to put this aside, this dress. And by the way, it's kind of saturated with the gel right now, and I'm just going to let it sink in. And when I did this on my other dress, I could see the ink kind of starting to lift up from the fabric. So that's exciting. And then I just have this cotton blend white t-shirt. And I know this tutorial is for colors, but this is a white t-shirt, and I'm going to try it on white and see if it works on white too. There's 3 ink stains, okay? 3 ink stains. All right, I just put them on there. So now I'm going to put this gel, let that soak in. And I can kind of see it starting to, you can see it kind of starting to lift up after I put it looks really thick now, but that's because the alcohol is picking it up a little bit. So, all right, so now I'm going to go back to the pink one, and the same thing happened to the pink one. See how much thicker and darker it looks? All right, so I am going to right now go rinse this off, and I will be right back. Okay, I have rinsed off the alcohol. You can see it's still there. It actually is already a little bit lighter. And then as for the white one, while I was rinsing it off, I got it elsewhere, so don't do what I do. You know. But I'm assuming it's all going to come out anyway. So the next step is I'm just going to pat dry. It doesn't really say to do this, but I am going to pat dry what's there now, so we get the Clorox in there extra good. Okay, so that's patted dry. This one's going to be patted dry, but trying not to pat the ink into other places. Okay, so those are both kind of like just patted a little bit so they're not soaking wet. The next step in the process is to take this and pour it directly onto the stain. So I've got the Clorox too, and I'm going to put it directly on this. Now, I don't know about you, but this is where I thought the sponge would kind of come in handy to rub it in. And when I did it originally, I did this. I let it sit on here for a good, it says 10 minutes. But one thing it definitely warns you not to do is to let the Clorox too dry on the garment. So we're going to put it on here too. We're going to put it right on the stain. Make sure it covers all the stain spots. I need a little bit more. All right, we're going to try that. Put a little bit more. And then I'm just going to kind of rub it in a little bit. Okay, now I have that on there. I'm going to let that sit for 10 minutes. So I'm not going to sit here though, and I'm not going to sit here for 10 minutes because that might get a little bit boring. I mean, I could talk forever, but you know, I am going to wait 10 minutes and then I'm going to come back. Hello again, and I have given it 10 minutes. Let's see what's going on with our 2 garments. I have not done anything after putting this. I put the Clorox color safe stain remover on, and I scrubbed it in a little bit, and I walked away, and I came back, and this is what I found. So it looks like it's removing it, and I'm gonna put this camera down a little bit so you can see. So this is before doing anything else, right? Now, according to their instructions, we would now put this in the wash with a little bit more, some detergent and some more stain remover. But we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is see what happens if I got a sponge and some water here. And let's just happens when we rinse this off. And we just rinse this off. I'm going to see what happens if we do that and we just scrub with this sponge. Now, when I scrub with a sponge on fabrics, I like to go one way and then the other way because then you get both grains and it's better to clean. It's almost gone. I can't even see it anymore. Well, I can see it very little. So just after that little bit of time, 10 minutes soaking with the Clorox on it. So all I would probably need to do is, now it said don't leave it on for 10 minutes, so we have to make sure we rinse it really well. So I'm going to show you one more time. All right, so that is, you can barely see it. A little bit more scrubbing and it'll be gone completely. I'm going to show you. It's almost gone. So seems to, I did not get it completely out yet. If I scrubbed a little bit more, I would. But let's look at the other piece. So again, there's the pen marks, and I'm just going to kind of go like this, and before I rinse it off, I'm going to give it a good scrub. All right, let's rinse it off and see what happens. And how did we do? It's still there. Still there. We need to scrub a little bit more. Now, by the way, there's no harm, I do not believe, in doing it twice, doing the process twice. And I think that's what I did last time, but I cannot remember for sure. But anyway, let's just, to me, the scrubbing is what helped take it out the last time. Now, mind you, if you're able to put your item in a washing machine, that's what you're really supposed to do. So let's just look and see. Let's rinse it one more time. That's it. All right, so this is how much we got it out. It still has a ways to go, but what I would do is put it in there another time. And let it sit for another 10 minutes and then scrub it again. And so here's how we did with the first one. Like I said, when I did this on my dress originally, it was 100% polyester, so that probably does make a difference. But it did come 100% out of that dress. It did take me some time scrubbing and trying, soaking and scrubbing and trying. But it did a pretty good job in the little bit of time that we've had so far. And like I said, the instructions say to put it through the washer. And here is where the white shirt is at. You can barely even see it. So let's see, put this back up again. So yeah, that is the tutorial on how to, oh look, you can see me and my husband in the background. That is the tutorial on how to get stains out of colors. And I hope that you try it. If you try it, let me know what happens and let me know if it works. And again, if you want the full instructions, just go to the description of this video, and the full instructions from Clorox are linked there. And have a wonderful day.